Hello. Okay, so I'm gonna just record myself and bring my live to you ladies, and that way you are not missing out on the cheetah hack. So I'm hoping you caught the first video where it explains to you why I'm asking for, I don't know why it's grainy, it's so, okay. Why I asked for the color match. And then we're going to start with a sponge. So you need a sponge. You're going to want setting spray. We are going to spray our sponge. And then we are going to add it to our face. And this setting spray is now your primer. So it's a 2-in-1. Like, what's any better than that? So you're going to put your setting spray on. And then get in here. Now, you can do your eyes if you wanted to. You can do... you know, before, because you're most likely not going to have any makeup on. So, setting spray, perfector, sponge, they're fantastic to have. Then we're going to go into our palette. Everything's in a palette. One spot. I'm not going to sit here and open up bottles. I'm not going to open up compacts. Literally, everything's right here and my finger. So I have Sandy... Sandy is my bright highlight. I had to look because I always confuse my two. So this is my bright. So the bright you're going to put right where you want to brighten up your face, which would be your T-zone and under your eyes. So you're going to get in there and we're going to use our finger. So you're going to want a rag for your finger to when you swap. So you can come down a little if you wanted to open that up a little bit more. Make sure you get up here, your Cupid's bow and your chin. Okay, and then we are going to go into our contour, which does the shadowing, and you want to go down on your nose because we want to slim that sucker out. If you have a nose like mine, it's quite wide. And then you're going to go right in here. It's not showing up. There we go. I wasn't getting enough. So we're going to go right in there to do our cheeks. And I haven't used my contour in a while. Normally I use my bronzer, but I wanted to do it right for you ladies. And we're going to do our forehead. Think about this contour is like Spanx for the face. So when you put your shadowing, this is when you're going to get the slimness of the jaw and the cheeks. And you're going to look and you're like, holy crap, who is that woman? So you can go a little darker if you wanted to on your cheeks. You can go darker in here. Under your lip. I tend to have a dark under my lip anyway, so I don't go too crazy anymore. I used to go, and then I noticed that I already had like a dark shadowing under there to begin with, and I think it's from tanning. So we have our contour, and we have our bright. And the next is going to be, and I go back and forth between Astoria and Indigo for my contour. Next, I'm going to use my main highlight, and think of this as your foundation.
I need help.
You're going to have to wait. This is like your bottle of foundation, but it's not going everywhere because you only want to put it in certain spots. And then we are going to blend. So this is where I'm recording to go live.
Oh.
This is your 3D brush, and this is you're going to blend. So you can start in your lighter shades and then move into the dark. And you're going to see I'm going to use the same brush through the whole thing. I'm not going to swap brushes around, and everything's blending. Nothing's being layered. It's working together. So, and when you're done, your face is going to feel like a second skin. It won't feel cakey unless you have way too much product on. And if that's the case, blend it out. Just when in doubt, blend it out. And what's really nice about this makeup is it's so forgiving. So if you do have too much, you could take a cloth if you wanted to and kind of wipe some of it off. Make sure you do the tip of your nose. And always make sure you do your jawline. Do you have to do it in the order I did it from light to dark? No, you can start at the top of your head and move all the way down, which is kind of like if you watched, I just kind of went wherever. If you wanted to go back through and emphasize on your nose just a little bit more, you can do that. This is a bronzer. You can use your bronzer as a contour. You can use it as, bronzer. I'm just going to go a little bit darker in here with my bronzer, and I am going to blend it. And make sure you go back on your cheeks because we're slimming them. And if you notice, I go higher up. I have chunky cheeks, so I try to focus more right in here so that they look a little more defined and not just like chunky cheeks. Next, I'm going to put on a lip and cheek. You want to know what's nice about our lip and cheek? Our lip and cheek can be used on your eyes, your lips, and your cheeks. So I've made my own with 2 of ours, and it is Black Cherry and Desert Sunset. I had an empty tin, so I kind of mixed the 2 together. I put it on a burner, and I put them on. So we're going to put that right in there as well. Your skin will take about 2 weeks to adjust to the cream makeup, but you just give it a chance. And you won't regret it. I promise you, you won't. I have never had such good skin as I do now. And I really wish I had jumped on the Saint train a year ago when my girlfriend started selling it, because she looks amazing. And I'm like, oh my God, I've missed out a whole year of this. So there is everything. There is my contour, my bright highlight, my highlight that I was color matched with, some Bella bronzer just for that little bit extra, and my lip and cheek on the lips and the cheeks. And like I said, if you feel like you have a floating head, you can go into your contour and put it, I tan, so I get the line. You can put your contour in there to kind of fill things in. And then just make sure you blend. Always blend. And then we're going to set our face. We're going to use our setting spray. Same thing we used before for the primer. I'm just going to add a little bit more. And then we're going to go back through and set our face. And then we will be all done. And it is so simple. And I'm hoping I can come on again live with you ladies and show you some illuminators or some bronzers. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Send in those color matches. And then you can start your Saint journey. Because how easy is it to carry this over a bag full of bottles and compacts and more bottles and wipes and everything else that you take with you. This is all I took on vacation right here. So good stuff right there. Saint for the win, 100%. All right, ladies, enjoy your night, and I will see you later.